Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Cities Skylines. We are building Grugville, a city here in a swamp area. We're building up and seeing what we can accomplish as we try to make sense out of this crazy world in game. So last episode, we started a some forestry industry here inside of Grugville. We finished out building out some extra residential areas here. We expanded our power. And we were talking about what we're going to do this episode. Oh, and we built this nursing home. This giant nursing home right here. That was pretty cool. So, what we're at right now is we need to talk about... I want to get our forestry industry grown a little bit more. But we need to look at our connections because... we are having a problem where we are seeing a huge backup of traffic on the only highway connection to the city. And I think what I want to do is I want to get us another road connection. Now, there's a rail connection over here I'm very interested in. And I'm interested in this section here and this section here. Buying this would give us a lot of area to expand to, especially if we wanted to build up like a big city area. Buying this gives us the railroad connection for our industries. And buying this just is more space. And I'm not real interested in this lower area. I mean, it's got this cool little wall feature, but nothing that I'm that excited about. So... which way do we want to expand? If you're new here and you subscribed, you would know that I like to hem and haw. But if you've been around, you already know this is happening. And it's going to take us a second to talk it out. So over here we have more woodland area. Over here we have a good mix. Do we have any other natural resources that we can see? So this would give us access to some ore. Over here, that looks like the ore. This would work us towards a little bit of oil. Maybe we could go this way and maybe we open up. Is there anything here? A little bit of oil. Man, none of these places have anything exciting if I want to do any of those other industries. I think the extra highway access is going to be the best route for us. So I'm going to buy up here. This is $5,000. We're going to purchase that. And I think we're going to end up purchasing... I like this little bay area here, so we might purchase this way and this way next. I'm not sure. But now we have a little more space that we can build onto. And we have... I don't know what this rail... I don't know what this is. But I did not design that. So I'm not going to ask questions about it. At all. We did buy this cool little lake area, which is kind of neat. Okay, so last time we had a traffic issue. Now that we've decided we're going to build up here, we can finish out kind of our industry idea down here. So this shouldn't take too much to do. What we need for this, we have some production zones. So next up, we need a warehouse to store the lumber. So this goes right here. I'm going to store the lumber over here. This doesn't produce pollution, does it? No. No, it does not. So we're going to store our lumber. We'll have a lumber road. I think, though, that the production building does, right? Okay, no pollution. A little bit. No pollution. Again, just a little pollution in those places. So, yeah, I'm going to store our raw lumber. We're going to put it along here because it doesn't make pollution. So I think it's safe to put along this road. A series of lumber storehouses. 2 of those. So they can fill those up with lumber from our yards here where we're growing trees. We can speed up time a bit because we need some money. And we also need to grow the city a little bit. We're going to start running into some problems if we don't. So, with that little bit of money, let's get 2 more production facilities over here. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble seeing the road. Oh, I don't want on that road. I want on this road. I don't know why those didn't want to line up, but that's okay. Alder. Alder. There we go. Perfect. That looks fine. Lumber's coming over here. As usual, I failed to provide water services to this area. Is there anywhere else that doesn't have water? Ah, look at that. Look at that. Just barely. And then a little bit of electricity needs to come this way. Whoa, we almost built a power plant there. Not at all what we want. Perfect. Speaking of water, that's not good. That's not good at all. We need to pump some more water. We have not been paying attention to that. Let's get some more water pumping. Let's get some more sewage treatment. Where can I fit some more sewage treatment? I can put it here. Yeah, we'll put it opposite the new power plant. That'll make everyone real happy. That'll really get everyone jazzed, I tell you what. Lumber's coming in, lumber's going out. That guy delivered a whole bunch. All right. Beautiful. So, what do we got going on here? We have another need for regular industry or offices. We've got a need for residential zones. Are we getting close to the next level of... Is it Busy Town? When do we get high density zoning? Not sure. I don't know. I feel like we're going to need it soon, but we're going to put in another residential area over here. Yeah, we're going to fill this out. So, you know, we've done the circles. We've done grid. We've done what was supposed to be we've done triangles. We've done bisected squares, really, is what that was. But that leaves us a little area here. What would be good here? What would be good here? I mean, this comes off... I mean, this just feels like the entrance right here. Like, that feels like where that comes in. That went in way too far. So, what does this road do? You know, I have a crazy idea, which is, what if you go 100? So 200 on a side. 125. Uh, 200. I need you to not snap to road guidelines, please. 200 at 125. I mean, that already feels like cool, right? So 200 at 125 and 200 at 125. I'm looking at the degree mark is what I'm going off of for that. Okay, so that looks kind of neat. And then... does this connect here, or does it go back out? It goes back out. It goes back out. And again. 125. And then comes back in. Oh, I like it. Again, just something that looks a little visually distinct, but still is symmetrical. Now, do we leave the ends open like that, or do we connect them? I think we connect them. I don't think this gets left just like out here. Or do I build out little cul-de-sacs on this road? So, like, if I put one here, that gives me a 4x4 on each side to grow out. Like, if I do this, that gives me a 4x4 each side of that. And if I do the same thing here, it doesn't, because the way the zoning's gone, but that's okay. So I'm going to branch out like that on both sides. I don't know what we've designed here, but it looks cool. And I think I'm going to branch in here like this. And I'm going to do the same here. Why didn't that match up? There's something off just a tiny bit with this area. Just enough to make it really difficult to figure out for sure. I don't like these little things off the side. I don't like that. I think what I want to just do is I just want to join this to here. I want to join this to here. Like that. That's fine. And then I think there's a little bit of a grid possibility here, maybe. Like, I think maybe this goes directly off of here. Oh, I see. Okay. Yes, this goes like this. Of course it does. That's exactly how that goes. And this does the same thing. This needs to come down a little bit. There we go. Looks pretty similar. That looks kind of neat. And then, to make sure it's not all cul-de-saced, we will destroy 2 houses, and we will join it right there. Let's make this a district. It's a regular district. Okay, we'll make sure I wasn't painting something weird. But here we go. So, I don't think I'm ever growing these roads out anywhere. I don't think so. Yeah, this stays. This never changes. So there's no reason to be afraid of just filling in. What I don't want is any little onesie houses, though, over here. Yeah, it's okay, though. If something weird shows up, I'll get rid of it. There we go. That feels good. So that'll be our residential need, and then we're going to fix our commercial need right through here. We're just going to... Oh, what's... No. No. No one builds there. So that still leaves us with an unexpected need for, well, for industry. Right? So our industry is still starting to tick up, which we're working on here. We need to build a plant that does something with all this wood. So what's that look like? Like, it makes some noise pollution. Oh, that's not too bad. So if we built this over here, it's not going to produce any noise pollution. It's going to upset people. And if I put it down here, it'd be fine too. So I think when we get to 15,000, we'll build a little thing down here. I think I have to expand this out this way, like that. I do believe. There we go. Perfect. 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 We should see things kind of adjust along. How's the road looking? We're looking okay. Oh, so why did I buy... Oh, the railroad connection, so I didn't forget. But I'm really not producing any better road junction into the city. We could maybe produce something that comes into this area. And maybe that would relieve some of this traffic. I don't know that it would, though. This is just another growth area. This was a bad purchase. I'm going to want it eventually. But that was not a great idea to buy. Oh well. Things happen. Whoop. I need to build our... This. Let's see here. Our sawmill. Where can we... If I build it over here... Like, I'll build it right here. No noise pollution. We'll be good. And not enough raw... Well, I mean, you'll get the raw goods from over here. How's this looking? So this industry is producing... It's costing us $300 in a time unit. It hasn't got enough workers yet. We could have more wood production, it looks like. Since we're going to be making plain timber over here. So we probably need to invest in a little more wood production. Is what it looks like to me. And how wide are these again? These were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Means my road needs to be at least here. And then I should be able to build without them banging into each other. In theory, I've done this correctly. Well, almost. Just very, very close. Let's do these as beech trees. There we go. And then we'll get another 4 over there. It is an upside that you don't need to draw water. I mean, you don't have to supply electricity to the trees to grow. That is a, that's a good thing. Yeah, I want to get 4 more... I want to get 2 more things of trees over in this area. Heck, we might be able to use this for something else at this rate. Sorry? Did you not get the memo? Did you not get the memo that you're supposed to have power? What in the heck is going on with that? All right, so industry is growing. The little Evergreen Hills area is growing. Our city is probably starting to fall behind on other services, would be my concern. I'm just looking at traffic. We seem okay. We're still doing good. Okay. Yeah, ever since we fixed the pedestrian issue, we're not having any traffic problems up there, which is good. Which is very good. We're going to eventually build a very bike-friendly set of roads. In fact, we're getting close to when we'll want to do that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start setting up some generic industry here. So, just to match our forestry industry, on the back end of these people's homes, in line with this, so we'll connect here. And then we'll use the same grid we were doing before. Right to the edge. Oh, that's not how that was. There we go. Grid that up a bit. Can I fit one more? I can't fit a 300 grid, but I can fit a 2... I can do this. I can fit a weird little guy right there. That works. All right, so what we're going to do here... Oh, that's going to be in the way of this. Never mind, you go away. You're going to be in the way of that. All right, so what I can do over here, though, is we can zone industrial. Like that. A little bit here. I don't know what it'll do with that little cell, but whatever. A little bit here, a little bit here. Yep, we're good there, and we're good here. And then I need a new district paintbrush. I need to remove... Push this back out of here. Get out of my way. Like that. And then here. To there. Let's push this back a little. Got a little on this road, right at want it. We probably actually need it to go out to there. This got a little overzealous. Stay on your part of the property line, bros. The Park District, that is designated a forestry area. Yes. Oh, I did that wrong. I did that wrong. Didn't I? Wait. Park area. No, I've painted that. Why can't I, Oh, it is doing it. It's just I can't see it. The icon is so little and there's no noise saying that you've properly done that. This is chips and wood. Nope, not maybe. I misspelled chips. This is Wood Chips Park. There we go. So we'll let a couple of these green forestry type of things pop up over here. They won't pollute the area. They'll kind of go along with what we have going on here. That works. That works out for me. Ah, congratulations, we reached level 2. Biomass pellet plant, a furniture factory, sawdust storage, forestry workers barracks, and small tree sapling fields. Well, we need more. What's this do? A little bit of pollution. Make stuff there in the paper area. More sawmills. Well, more important to me is more of this. In fact, I could probably get out a bit more there. Can I get 3 in here? If they go all the way to the border? Does that road just need to be longer? If I extend you just the tiniest bit? There's the dream. There we go. And are we messing with traffic at all? It doesn't appear that we are. It appears that our traffic is still moving okay, but we are starting to see the beginnings again of maybe a holdup. No, it looks like we're okay. What I don't know is... No, I don't need it yet. I was wondering if I needed to go ahead and put a connector across this for a pedestrian bridge. But I don't think I do. So, we're building up. We're getting all kinds of stuff going in here. I think we need to do... Oh, what's going on with this intersection? That's what's going on. We haven't messed up anything. Aha. There we go. Aha. Oh, nope. You should have a stoplight. You should be a stoplight. There we go. Anytime a big road like that connects, it should have a stoplight. So we don't have problems. What do we want to do? What do we want to build up? We're letting this produce. We're forgetting to put water where it needs to go. We have a huge growth in need for workers. We have a huge growth in need for residential properties. I think it's time for us to get our very first suburb. Unless we want to add anything else to this. Before we suburbanize up here, I think we should probably fill out down here. I think we might need to do just a basic grid because we are getting so outstripped on our need for residential space that I think we're just going to need to do a regular grid down here. So let's do... Kind of, we'll branch off here. We have the money. We have 56 grand. So, I mean, we're not having a money problem at all. Do I want to make this a, an offset grid like this one? No, I'll just do a normal grid. Oh man, for a minute there, the music sounded kind of like the Conan music. Had my blood going for just a second. I wish you could slow down the rate at which people come in versus when you're getting money. You know, this is turning out to be quite a big development over here. I think we might have to add a full new set of services on this side of town. This is huge. The town is going through a boom. Did I not pause the game? We have plenty of water. We have a worker shortage, but that's again the issue there. Let's see. What were we working on? Let's pause the game like I should have. I really don't want to... I mean, okay, here. The number of intersections happening here is starting to get a little wild. Hopefully that's enough distance for an intersection. I don't know that it is. We'll find out. Oh, down here. Same thing. And then good old-fashioned... No, not industry. Again, just a wild amount. A wild amount. Kind of wish we could do high. I mean, maybe our suburban blow up will be apartment complexes outside of town. That's what's happening in my town. We're seeing a need for a lot of people to move in, and we don't have. I mean, we're having this happen. We're having the same thing where we're like, man, we got to build a bunch of houses. So we're building subdivisions like this, but then we're saying, hey, people don't need these expensive houses. People need low cost, well, not low cost, but affordable housing. They need apartments that cost us enough for like a wage earner who's not at the point to buy a home yet, like salary. Like that's the problem we're having in my town. Very similar to what's going on here. But we'll let that build up over there. That should take care of our residential needs. And then if we're having a huge buildup of people down here, this is probably where the businesses are going to build up first. Like they're going to say, hey, there are a whole bunch of new people that live down in this area. We want part of that. We want to sell them goods and services. That feels good. Man, instantly just filling up with people. Just instant fill up. So how's this going along? This is producing plain timber. Is this profitable yet? Ah, almost. So we can build a barracks, though, over here. Let's build a forestry workers barracks. That is huge. Well, luckily it does not need to be it doesn't need to be over the woods area. It produces some noise, but that'll be okay right there. So little barracks for them to work in. Oh, that looks really cool. Too bad it doesn't connect to the road in any real way. But I kind of like it here at this opening. In fact, what I think I would like more I think I would definitely... like it down here. Kind of closer to the front of this entryway. I almost wish this was closer to the frontage. Like, now that I'm looking at this, what I kind of wish was this. I wish this was gone. I wish this was, like, down here. And then I'd like to rebuild that road right here. And that way I can fit it on this road like that. That's better. But why aren't there... Hold on. We don't do this a lot, but we're going to get some trees. Are these this type of tree? Yeah. There we go. It just seemed weird that this was so thin. Oh, a power issue. I'm coming. Hold on. There. That matches up better now with what they've got with the rest of that. Oh, because I moved all this. That's fine. That'll happen sometimes. Alright, so we have a real need for workers. We have a real need for workers. What do we need? We need uneducated workers, a ton of them. Well, we've got residents moving in, so hopefully that solves itself. Or we'll have a bunch of abandoned buildings that we'll have to destroy. One way or the other. But I mean, this looks okay. This looks okay over here. It matched up well with this. It's matching up well with this. I like our little forestry industry that we've built so far. We can also build a couple more. So we could build a biomass pellet plant. How big's the pollution on this? I mean, if we put this over here somewhere, it'll get in the river. If I put it here, I need to expand the industry zone. So we would add a little bit of pollution down here, if I did. But you know, I think I want to. I think I do. So we just need to expand this out a little bit. There we go. And hopefully we have enough raw goods for that. How's traffic looking? We are adding a lot more pressure to this. Oh, look, all of our wood trucks. All the wood that we've produced is heading off that way. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now, services. How do things look for healthcare? Actually, not too bad. We're good up here. We're noticing some healthcare issues down here in this area. We probably need to add another set of healthcare services down here. So let's add another... Oh, not that. I want regular healthcare. Actually, I mean, good here, just not as good down here. Let's add a little more healthcare to this part of the city. Let's add a clinic. And then how's death care look? Death care looks okay. Could be a little better over here, but it's not terrible. How's fire coverage look? Oh, it looks awful. It looks awful. So we need to increase fire coverage in the city. How's police coverage? Not a lot of crime. Just a little bit over here. Apparently our forestry industry is a little crime-ridden, but fire is a problem. Over here and over here. I feel like I need 2 additional fire stations. I think if I put one over here, that'll help cover out this area quite well. So let's add it across from the medical clinic, like that. And then over on this side, just our industry area is just rife with fire concerns. So I think I want to add one up here as well. That's going to increase our need. Our budgets are going to go way up for that, but that's okay. Over here, I still don't know. Education is probably a problem in our city. I bet you. Let's look at education. Oh, it's awful. Okay. So we have a whole bunch of people that can't go to school over here that need to. We have... Our high school is okay. We could do with another high school over in this area. We don't have any university. I don't think we can build a university yet. No, we can't. We're not a big enough town. But we definitely need more... I don't understand the community school. I don't. It's more expensive. Well, yeah. Yeah. So we're going to build an elementary and another high school are what's kind of on our... Over here, an elementary school and a high school. That's next on our list of things that we need. Do we put them in Evergreen Hills, which is this cool area, or... Oh, you don't have a district name yet, do you? We never made you a thing. There we go. Amity District. Probably an Amity, because it can serve Briar Rose Heights and Evergreen pretty well if we centralize stuff kind of right here. We also don't have a lot of parks, is a problem too. Which one is abandoned over here? Get out of here, Urban Blight. Okay, so yeah, so let's improve the education in our city with an elementary school. Again, this would service this area. If I put it here, it kind of gets into all those, but I don't want to put it on the main road. I'm going to put it down here. Let's see how that... Yeah, that spread through all them. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do another high school. And we're going to put them right across the street from each other, or right next to each other. There we go. So that'll help with our schooling across the entire city. Are there any other services that we're concerned with? So we looked at healthcare, and now that we have 2 healthcare locations, we're good. I don't care. Childcare seems okay. Elder care has us well covered from that one there. That covers such a huge area. It's crazy. Could build a sports hall and gymnasium. 120,000. That's an impressive building. I think it's time for us to look at upgrading our road systems on some of our more developed areas and to look at adding some parks to our areas. So right now, our land values are kind of lowered in a lot of places except for here, because here you can see, where's the land value? That's not what I want. Is it this? There we go. So if we look at our land values, you can see that it's higher here, not super high, but we have, a park. When we get down here, it's not that nothing's going really up. It's because we have not invested in these neighborhoods in a way that drives the land value. So to do that, we can build parks. Are an easy way for us to do that. So I think I want to build some parks, but I don't want a lot of giant parks. So we can put in a basketball. Ooh, we can put in a basketball park by the high school. That makes sense. Let's put in some basketball courts next to the high school. That's the elementary. This is the high school. Let's put this in. Look at that. Look at that. I like it. What else have we got? Oh, these are all pretty big, right? Oh no, these aren't too big at all. I thought some of these were pretty big. Tiny parks. Oh, little tiny parks. So they don't cost a lot. They give entertainment 50. This park is entertainment 125 for the basketball court. So it's about half of one of these giant things, and we can fit them in everywhere. Well, that's cool. So we could dot in some tiny parks. I mean, we put that in over here. I don't think we need one, but we could probably use a little one like over here, right? Like maybe a little corner park? That looks good. Up here we have a lack of parks as well. Let's put in... What can we do up here? Oh, you know what? There's a carousel park, isn't there? How big is that? I want a carousel in the middle of this. I want a little park center in the middle of Evergreen Hills. Is what I want. I want this to go right there. I want a carousel. And across from this park. How big is a bouncy castle park? Ooh, we could do that. That's a possibility. I don't know if I want a bouncy castle park right there, though. But I think what I might want is... like, if there's a big park behind this... Oh, we're a busy town. Hold on. Sightseeing tours, oil industry, tourism, a bunch more roads. Oh, you gotta love roads. Roads are awesome. A fire station, a hospital, a tropical garden, police headquarters, bus stations and power plants, the fishing pier, more parks, just a ton of parks it looks like we've unlocked. Community pool. Ooh, that might be neat if we put in a pool somewhere. A fish farm, trolley bus depot, some transportation stuff. How big is the community pool? Is that in here? Where's that at? That's parking. Little parks. No. No. Wait. Somewhere in here? Beach volleyball court, riding stables, a skate park. These are the drawable park areas. I don't see the community pool. I don't know where it's at. I was all excited for it, too. I got a big sniff coming. Pardon me, folks. Am I blind? I don't see the community pool anywhere. It must be... Oh, is that a healthcare item? It is. Okay. $75,000 to put in a community pool. We could put in a community pool, but that's a healthcare. We're worried about parks. I'm worried about land value right now. So we've risen the land value up in this area by putting in that cool little carousel park. That's what Evergreen Hills is known for, is the carousel. Everyone comes there to visit. We've got this basketball court next to this. What if we put in... How big is this? Oh, that's pretty honking big. This neighborhood is pretty awful when it comes to parks, but it's so it's so funky size that we'll probably have to do those tiny parks. Would be the answer. Where are those at? Here? No. Here? No. Why am I blind? Tiny playgrounds. Ooh, what if there was some playgrounds around here? Are there any that fit without us, like, destroying buildings? Yeah, like I can put a little guy there. And I think another one fits over here nicely somewhere. Yeah, there we go. You can fit one there. And, tiny parks. I can probably fit another one right here, right? Yes. Yes. These have worked out great. We're raising the land value like you wouldn't believe over here. A land of tiny parks. That really helped the land value there. Elm Heights and Crest Heights don't really have any park services. I wonder, could I do something here? I have an idea. I wonder. How's traffic look? Oh no, hold on. Our increase in industry has caused a problem again. It is time for us to add some additional highway services to our city. I'm going to bring in another roundabout right here that will hopefully take some of the pressure off of this. So, and then we're going to do some road upgrades. That'll be next episode, will be the road grade episode of the road upgrade episode. So here, we're just going to do our normal... Alright, how is this going to come in off the highway? I should be able to do this fairly easily at this point in my life. I should understand how roads work in City Skyline enough to get the road from here to there. This could be expensive, though, so we're going to pause. You know what? Let's do this road next episode. We're going to build an extra road coming in. I don't like this at all. It's all a funky... This is funky. Alright, so next episode, we will come in and we will build our additional highway access onto this part of the road right here to hopefully take some pressure from these industries off of this one entrance to our highway. So until next time, I'm going to say thanks for watching. Please tell your friends. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And as always, we hope to see you soon.